Industrial Dispute Act, 1947 background. Recently, a bench of Justices P.S. Narasimha and Sandeep Mehta dismissed an appeal against the Industrial Tribunal's order in Mahanadi Coalfields Limited v. Brajrajnagar Coal Mines Workers Union. The case involved Mahanadi Coalfields Limited, a Coal India Limited subsidiary, contracting for coal transport. The union sought permanent status for contractor-employed workers, based on the National Coal Wage Agreement for a settlement initially regularized 19 workers, but disputes arose when 13 others sought similar status. The Industrial Tribunal ruled in favor of these workers, citing the regular nature of their work. This decision was upheld by the Orissa High Court, even after a review petition by the management, ultimately affirming the regularization of the 13 workers. Court's observations. Jurisdiction of the tribunal. The appellant argued against the tribunal's jurisdiction, referencing a settlement under the Industrial Disputes Act, 1947. However, the court found the tribunal's review of the entire dispute appropriate and justified. Validity of the settlement. The court noted that the remaining 13 workers were wrongly excluded from the 1997 settlement, which regularized 19 workers. The tribunal recognized their similar status. Nature of work and regularization. There was no significant difference between the regularized workers and those seeking regularization. The court found the exclusion of the remaining workers to be unjustified. Back wages. The court confirmed the workers' entitlement to back wages from a specified date but adjusted the calculation to account for prolonged litigation. Dismissal of appeals. The court dismissed the appeals, affirming the workmen's rights to back wages without awarding costs. Industrial Disputes Act, 1947. The Industrial Disputes Act, 1947, addresses industrial disputes across India. Authorities. Works Committee, facilitates discussions between employers and employees. Conciliation Officers, mediate disputes and promote settlements. Board of Conciliation, assists with unresolved disputes. Courts of Inquiry, investigate referred industrial disputes. Notice of change and 21-day limit. Employers must give prior notice before altering service conditions, with a 21-day wait period, unless exceptions apply. Section 25T or Unfair Labor Practices, Prohibition of Unfair Labor Practices. Section 25T, Offense, engaging in unfair labor practices by employers, workmen, or trade unions. Penalty, imprisonment up to 6 months, or a fine up to 1,000 rupees, or both. Section 25U or penalty for committing unfair labor practices. Offense, committing unfair labor practices. Penalty, imprisonment up to 6 months, or a fine up to 1,000 rupees, or both. Section 26 penalty for illegal strikes and lockouts. Offense, engaging in illegal strikes or lockouts. Penalty, for workman, imprisonment up to 1 month, or a fine up to 50 rupees, or both. For employers, imprisonment up to 1 month, or a fine up to 1,000 rupees, or both. Section 27 equals penalty for instigation. Offense, instigating or inciting others to engage in illegal strikes or lockouts. Penalty, imprisonment up to 6 months, or a fine up to 1,000 rupees, or both. Section 28 penalty for giving financial aid. Offense, providing financial support for illegal strikes or lockouts. Penalty, imprisonment up to 6 months, or a fine up to 1,000 rupees, or both. Section 29, penalty for breach of settlement or award. Section 29, offense, breaching terms of settlements or awards binding under the Act. Penalty, imprisonment up to 6 months, or fine, or both. In case of a continuing breach, additional fines may apply, and compensation may be awarded to the injured party. Section 30, unfair practices and other offenses, penalty for disclosure of confidential information. Section 30, offense, willful disclosure of confidential information in contravention of the Act. Penalty, imprisonment up to 6 months, or a fine up to 1,000 rupees, or both. Section 30A, penalty for closure without notice. Section 30A, offense, closing down an undertaking without complying with required procedures. Penalty, imprisonment up to 6 months, or a fine up to 5,000 rupees, or both. Section 31 Penalty for other offences. Offence: contravening provisions of the Act or rules made thereunder. Penalty: for employers, imprisonment up to 6 months, or a fine up to 1,000 rupees, or both. For other contraventions, a fine up to 100 rupees may apply if no specific penalty is provided elsewhere in the Act.